I'd like to dedicate this to all of my children. I have 7 children. And to all of my grandchildren, that's 11 grandchildren. And to all the darlings of the world, I hope that you enjoy this. It's called The Adventures of Alexandra. And when I start, I want you to know that I'm going to call all the fairies from all around to come and help me tell my story. So settle back, have your mom and dad come out and listen with you. Come follow me back in time to the magical land of Jessie, home of all the fairies, set deep among the ferns in the forest, as the trees swayed gently and the flowers bloomed merrily. The magical land of Jessie was alive with excitement, for on that very special day, a beautiful new baby fairy would be born. Now, fairies are only born every 100 years, so there were many preparations to be made. There was fairy dust to be collected, wings to be polished, and a soft bed of roses to be made and called home. Suddenly, amid all the bustle and rustle of the forest, a sweet, beautiful fairy was born. It was a baby girl. Her mother called for her 2 brothers, Zach and Lane, to come see their new sister. Mama, can we name her? Why, yes, you may, said their mother. What will you call her? Zach and Lane looked at each other. Alexandra, Lane shouted. Yeah, said Zach. Her name is Alexandra. Yeah, I like that. Me too. News spread quickly, and all the fairies of the land gathered closer and closer. They fluttered about excitedly, oohing and awing at the beautiful baby Alexandra. All of a sudden, Alexandra opened her eyes, wrinkled her face, and began to cry. Well, all the fairies said, "Don't cry, Alexandra." They took turns feeding, rocking, and walking her. But nothing helped. It seems that after 100 years, they all had forgotten to do with a brand new baby fairy. Spectacularly, at that very moment, riding in on the tail of a royal purple dragonfly, came Cece, the wise godmother of all the fairies. I remember what to do, said Cece. We need to sing. She took Alexandra into her arms and sang her a lullaby. Alexandra, Alexandra, I love you, Alexandra. You're the sweetest one I know. You've captured my heart, you've captured our hearts. We love you, Alexandra. We love you more than words can say. It's nighty-night time, it's lullaby time. It's time to say goodnight. It's nighty-night time, it's lullaby time. It's time to say loving baby. We love you, Alexandra. Your world is here and safe to stay. It's nighty-night time. It's lullaby time. It's time to say goodnight. It's nighty-night time. It's lullaby time. It's time to say goodnight. It's time to say goodnight. I love you, Alexandra. Alexandra fell fast asleep. Cece laid Alexandra in the middle of her soft bed of roses and fluttered off smiling. The rest of the fairies were so happy that they sang and sang the whole way home. While Alexandra slept, she grew and grew. When Alexandra awoke, she looked with wonder at her new home. Alexandra lived on the edge of Silhouette Pond, which was filled with jumping fish, bugs zooming all around, snails with big, wide grins, and turtles sunning in the sparkling water. As Alexandra stretched her wings, she tumbled out of her soft bed of roses and fell to the ground with a boom. Alexandra's mother and her brothers, Zach and Lane, were still asleep. Alexandra began to explore her new home. She saw many new friends peeking out from the forest and swimming in the Silhouette Pond. She saw a silly frog. She saw a dragonfly with blue wings. She saw a black spider, with 8 long legs. And she even saw a very thin snake. Hi, said the snake. My name is Jake. Alexandra giggled. Oh my!
Oh yeah, I'm a silly, silly frog. I'm gonna mosey on down to the swimming hole and see what's cooking. Come on, y'all. I'm a silly frog, swimming in the Silhouette Pond. I found a friend who's flying in the Silhouette Pond. She has blue wings and a very long tail. I thrust my tongue. My friend is gone from the Silhouette Pond. I love those wings. They were nice, big, fatty, and juicy, just the way I like them. I'm a silly frog, swimming in the Silhouette Pond. I see you fly, zooming on the Silhouette Pond. He thinks he's sly. As he zooms right by, I thrust my tongue. That fly is gone from the Silhouette Pond. That was quick. That just zoomed right on down. Pretty good. All gone. I'm a silly frog, swimming in the Silhouette Pond. I see a snail hiding in the Silhouette Pond. He wears a shell and a big wide grin. I twist my tongue. That snail is gone from the Silhouette Pond. Boy, that shell was a little rough going down. I needed a little greasy grits for that one. I'm a silly frog, swimming in the Silhouette Pond. I see a slug inching in the Silhouette Pond. He's long and brown, sucking up the Silhouette Pond, I thrust my tongue, that slug is gone from the Silhouette Pond. Now that just slid right on down. Excuse me, that filled me right up. Now I needs a little rest. I'm a silly frog, resting in the Silhouette Pond. I see a spider. Whoa! Walking around the Silhouette Pond, he has 8 legs. Ooh, and he's very, very big. I jump right in and swim away in the Silhouette Pond. Now that was a little scary there. I could have been eaten alive. Oh yeah. I'm a silly frog, resting in the Silhouette Pond. Here comes a snake who's swimming in the Silhouette Pond. His name is Jake, and he's very, very thin. He raised his head, and whoa, I'm gone from the Silhouette Pond. Yo! I'm a silly frog. I'm no dummy. No way. I'm gonna mosey on down the road a bit. Could have been toast. Frog legs, that is, for that snake. But I ain't gonna let that old snake scare me away. No, sirree, boy. I need never to get that rest I needed. See y'all later, partners. Bye-bye, and bye-bye again.